Hi, third grade. It's me again. So, in addition to reading with you, which I absolutely love doing, it's one of my very favorite things, and I look forward to it every day, I also wanted to talk a little bit about some of the other things that we've been learning in third grade, because as we always talk about, your brain is growing while you're learning, and we don't want that to stop just because you're not in the classroom with me. So one of the things that I wanted us to review is some of our grammar. So I thought that every day we could have a little bit of a grammar time. And obviously grammar, as we've talked about, is so important for so many things. Grammar, having good grammar makes you a better speaker because you know what words to use when, and that helps people to take you more seriously and to really want to listen to you, right? If you have really good grammar. It also helps you to be a better writer because you're able to get your thoughts out there more clearly, and we've talked about how writing, that's your voice. You're able to make your voice heard to absolutely anyone who reads your writing. So having important grammar and including in that really helps you to become a better writer. And then also it helps you to become a better reader, because if you are aware of what words make sense when you're reading and what words don't, and you're able to figure out, maybe you don't know a word and you're able to look at it and say, okay, well, I know it's probably an adjective or a noun or a verb, and so that can help me figure out maybe what it means. So grammar is really, 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 really important. Also, I apologize. You can probably hear my dog, Evie, sniffing in the background. She is playing right now and being a little bit noisy, so I apologize. She obviously is not very interested in grammar right now, but hopefully you are. Maybe I'll let her be a little bit of a guest tomorrow. Maybe we'll see if she can be a guest with us while we're reading. How about that? So on to grammar. So today what I wanted to talk about was adjectives. So let's see. An adjective is, it's a motion, right? It's an action? Yeah? No. Okay. It is a person, place, thing, or idea. Yeah? I got it this time? No. Okay, it's not that. Oh, I know. It takes the place of a noun in a sentence. That's an adjective. No? I've got it. It describes something. It describes a noun. Is that right? I've got it this time? Yes, I remember our grammar lessons. So if it describes something, let me think of an example of an adjective then. Jump. Is that an adjective? I'm jumping. No. Oh, no, you're right. That would be a verb because it's an action. Okay, what about book? Is book an adjective? No, book is a noun, right? It's a thing. It's a thing that I can hold in my hands. Okay. I've got it. Beautiful. Is beautiful an adjective? Yeah, beautiful is an adjective because it's describing something, right? So if I am saying that it's a beautiful day out today, then that's an adjective, right? I'm describing the noun. Day is a noun. Or my loud dog. I'm describing my dog who is playing with her toy right now very loudly. So that's a describing word, right? So describing words are really awesome. Adjectives are really awesome because they make everything interesting. If I just say, I'm going to eat the ice cream. Okay, well, cool sentence. I would totally eat the ice cream. But if I say I'm going to eat the creamy ice cream, doesn't that make you hungry for ice cream? Or I'm going to eat the rich chocolatey ice cream. I'm making myself hungry for ice cream right now. So that's what adjectives do. They're like a magical word that changes what you visualize, what you see in your mind when you're thinking about a noun. It totally can change it, and it can make it really good, really bad, really strong, really sad, whatever you need to make it. So I'm going to read a poem, and it's a kind of old poem. It's pretty old. It was actually used as like a lullaby. So parents used to sing it to their kids when they would go to sleep. But it has a lot of really great adjectives in it. So I want you to be looking at the adjectives as we're reading, and I want you to be thinking, what are some words that are being used to describe something in this poem. So I'm going to do my best to show it to you while I read. So here we go. Have you ever heard of the sugar plum tree? So that's the sugar plum tree. 'Tis a marvel of great renown. It blooms on the shore of the lollipop sea, in the garden of Shut-Eye Town. The fruit that it bears is so wondrously sweet, as those who have tasted it say, that good little children have only to eat of that fruit to be happy next day. When you have got to the tree, you would have a hard time to capture the fruit which I sing. That makes sense, the fruit's up there. The tree is so tall that no person could climb to the boughs where the sugar plums swing. But up in that tree sits a chocolate cat. And a gingerbread dog prowls below. There's the dog's head right there. He's made of gingerbread. And this is the way you contrive to get at those sugar plums tempting you so. You say but the word to that gingerbread dog, and he barks with such terrible zest that the chocolate cat is at once all agog, as her swelling proportions attest. And the chocolate cat goes cavorting around, that means she goes running around, from this leafy limb into that, and the sugar plums tumble, of course, to the ground. Hurrah for that chocolate cat. There are marshmallows, gumdrops, and peppermint canes with stripings of scarlet or gold, and you carry away of the treasure that rains as much as your apron can hold. So come, little child, cuddle closer to me in your dainty white nightcap and gown, and I'll rock you away to that sugar plum tree in the garden of Shut-Eye Town. So let's think about some of these adjectives. Also, Evie is now getting a drink, so once again, we can say she's drinking very loudly. She is a loud little dog right now. So let's think about some of the adjectives that we've got here. So let's talk about the children that are allowed to eat the fruit. So it describes them. It says the good little children. So think about how it would be different if I put the mean little children or the quiet little children. So you can only eat it if you're quiet. Or the silly little children. Or the angry little children. You can only eat the fruit if you're angry. Some of those don't make any sense, right? And some of them do. So good little children makes a lot of sense here. You can only eat the fruit if you're good. And it talks about the fruit. It says the fruit that it bears is so wondrously sweet. So think about that. I'm calling the fruit sweet, so it just makes you want to eat it. You're like, oh, that sounds delicious, instead of saying that disgusting fruit, or that even if I said juicy fruit, it would make you picture something different than sweet, or, you know, that tiny fruit, and you're going to think, well, I need more than one piece of that fruit. So think about how some of those adjectives are used to describe it. Even the chocolate cat. Well, chocolate is a description for the cat. So it's telling you what kind of cat it was. Maybe, maybe it would be different if I said the vanilla cat, or if I said the cookies and cream cat. It would make the sentence different, right? So what I would like you to do today is I would like you to try to think really hard about the adjectives around you. So remember, if your mom says, here, do you want a cookie? And, well, yeah, I want a cookie. But if, you think about, okay, what kind of cookie is it? Do you want a warm chocolate chip cookie? And I'm not saying to correct your parents. If your parents say, here's a cookie, just say thank you. But be thinking about, there's this warm, gooey chocolate chip cookie, or there's this crunchy, sweet gingerbread cookie, or there's this chewy raisin cookie. There's all different kinds of cookies, right? And that makes it different depending on what you're in the mood for. Look outside today. How would you describe it? Is it rainy? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it snowy? No. Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? What kind of day is it outside? Think about your little brother or sister that definitely you love so much and are not annoying you at all right now. Think about them. How would you describe them today? please use some nice words. Think about how you would describe your pet. So like I said, tonight, Evie is being very playful because she's playing a lot. She's being very noisy and not very respectful of my video taking. And earlier today, she was very sleepy. She took a long nap this afternoon. So think about that. Think about what adjectives can you describe your pet with? Or maybe what adjectives can you describe your bedroom? Is it messy? Is it clean? Is it big? Is it cold? Warm? Is it pink? So today, my challenge for you is to come up with 5 adjectives, just 5 adjectives that describe something in your day. It can be anything in your day today. Think of 5 adjectives that really describe it, really strong adjectives, not adjectives like nice, it was nice. No. Come up with a strong adjective that makes me think about it or taste it or feel it or smell it. So use those describing words. Come up with 5, and you can have your parents send them to me through the Remind app. You can even have your parents video you through the Remind app and send it to me through the app if you want to do that. You can also, I have a spot for it in today's Google Classroom, so you can put your list of 5 adjectives there. So I am challenging you to come up with your 5 adjectives, and I am really looking forward to seeing what adjectives you choose. So I'm really hoping that you'll do this. So have a wonderful day today, and I will see you later. Bye, 3rd grade.